Horses, but we're still cowboys.
We don't rob banks, but we're still renegades.
We don't wear leather jackets, but we're still cool.
I'll wear a leather jacket. It's the Chris and Craig Show.
Yes, it is.
Welcome, guys. This is our debut show.
It's our very first show on here. I don't know how we've made it here, to be honest.
I don't know. They've put us on the reins, and but look, we're excited. And you know, there's a bit of a buzz around town. We know you guys probably aren't excited. You guys probably just wanted to keep listening to music, but
well, exactly. I'm kind of in the same boat. I was hoping the Hot 30 would have continued on, but
going right the way through.
But that's okay. You're listening to us now, and we just want to we celebrated Saturday night. Went to Jay Buddha.
We did. We went to Jay Buddha. We celebrated. We had a good time. Actually, Justin Timberlake celebrated at Jay Buddha, I believe, when he came back.
That's why you wanted to go.
Yeah, I wanted to feel like a rock star.
But we've also got a massive show for you tonight. One of the things we've got, I could not believe that we got a celebrity for our very first
better
show.
Celeb.
What better?
Everybody rock this, nothing won't stop this, 'cause we're going on this club tonight.
Yep, Marvin Priest.
Marvin Priest joined us, and we had a bit of a chat with him, so that's good. And I believe there is a bit of a buzz about, and you had a chat to Labby, and he was pretty stoked, didn't you say?
Funny story, yeah, because Labby's a good friend of mine, right?
He is, yeah.
We get along really well. Labby from The Breakfast Show. And, yeah, so I wanted to get his thoughts on it, and he's stoked for it. He's ready for it.
Well, you recorded it, so let's just have a listen to it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Do it. All right, Labby, so you've heard the word from the boss. Chris and Craig Show is going live on air Monday nights right after the Hot 30. What was your first reaction?
Who are you?
Craig, from the Chris and Craig Show.
I've never met you before in my life.
Oh, this is awkward.
Seriously, man? Do you want a photo or something? Like, I don't understand why you're here.
No, that's cool. Well, hi.
Come and grab me when you're ready, and I'll get a photo with you.
But could I grab a photo?
Yeah, man. Yeah, someone got an iPhone?
So he's a good friend of yours?
Yeah.
And did you get that photo?
Yeah. It's Chris and Craig on B105. So, Christopher, you're aware that the almighty Kim Kardashian was in town?
Who couldn't be aware, mate? Everyone and anyone was talking about her.
Well, not in town as such, because Brisbane is our town, but she did go to Sydney, and she's been in Australia, and, I mean, she's the bootylicious Kim Kardashian. I mean, that's...
Lordy,
no wonder she got followed by paparazzi, and also, obviously, her marriage.
Mate, that was so short-lived, I didn't even have time to scratch myself, and then I was finishing it up.
I mean,
I had a tube of toothpaste that lasted longer than that marriage.
I bought a lettuce on the day that she got married, and I still made a sandwich with that lettuce. Like, it's still fresh in my fridge. Made it this morning. It was great.
Tomato was a little bit soggy, but
That's
the lettuce
right.
stood the test of time.
Probably could have done with a better tomato.
But no, look, it did end pretty short. Maybe they just poured out their heart and soul too quickly. You know, they went too hard and too much love.
Too much. So normal married couples, they last. They just trickle it down, and it's a nice, slow, loving, long,
like a
loving marriage.
Salt sprinkling it on their marriage.
But these guys obviously. They did it at the honeymoon, like went nuts at the honeymoon, and then after the honeymoon they were still putting so much love into it, and then all their love was 45 years
used it up
in 72 days.
Man, what a rush. No, honestly, I don't believe it was love, mate. I think it was, if it's love, it's going to stand the test of time, and obviously I think that was something other than love.
Well, that's the thing that everyone's talking about. Was it love? Was it not love? And we would love to hear from you guys as well. Call 131060 now. Have you ever been in a relationship that wasn't based on love? Because I know that girls have dated me for my body and my looks. That's just a fact.
Oh, well, now we're going. You know, I've had the same thing. I've had girls sort of, you know, just try and get a date with me because of my, you know, great American-style jawline and flexing bulging abs.
At least mine didn't sound made up. But no, please give us a call on 13 10 60. You're listening to the Chris and Craig Show on B105.
If you've just tuned in, we're talking about Kim Kardashian's short-lived marriage. We don't think it was based on love. We're taking calls, 13 10 60. If you've gotten into a relationship for food or anything other than actual love, give us a call.
Because I have actually heard of somebody that's dated a guy because they were buying their meals all the time. And they were just loving
Disgusting.
free meals.
Sickens me that even goes
You're
on.
just jealous that you can't do that because you have to pay for it.
Okay, we've got Sean from CBD. What have you got for us, Sean?
Oh, I was just dating this chick one day. She just kept coming through work and going for it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So we just went out for a bit, had a bit of fun and whatnot. We just went with it, yeah.
So she was coming in and going for it, and you thought, well, she's coming in and going for it.
There's a lot of going for it there.
I'm going to go for it.
But Sean, so what was the reason behind, like, why did you get with her though? What was the first thing?
Well, I thought, he just kept coming in all the time to my work, like every day, non-stop, like in hospitality. So I thought either she's throwing out hints or, I don't know, I'm reading this wrong. So
She just wore you down.
Yeah, and it turned out she was just going for it. So we dated for a bit, and yeah, it was a bit of fun, but there was nothing really to it.
Okay, so did you date her for her looks and not because you liked her or loved her for her personality? It was all body-based, or do you think that she was after your abs? Is that what it was?
I don't really know. I reckon we started dating for a bit, and I thought, hey, she seemed really nice. So I thought, you know, I might go with her for a bit and just like we might grow together and stuff. But sadly, it just sort of fell apart in the end. But it was a good journey in the meantime. Yeah.
You win some, you lose some, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Okay, we got Sally from North Lakes. What happened to you, Sally?
I did the Vegas thing.
You got married
no
in
way.
Vegas.
Yeah,
I've
totally.
always wanted to talk to somebody who did that.
Yeah, I was a little bit drunk, and it wasn't Elvis, but it was the Chapel O' Love or something called that. Bit of regret in the morning.
Nice.
Wow. So how long did you stay with this person for?
Well, I don't think it was legal. I mean, I could still be married to him, but I kind of just left.
I think you're still married to him, Sally. I think that's still going
I hope
on.
it's not legal. I hope it's not. At least I haven't spoken about it since. So.
Did you meet him over there, Sally, or?
Yeah, I did. It was, as I said, drunken night. Bit of too much fun in Vegas, and we went for it.
Saucy. All right, thanks, Sally.
Thanks so much, Sally.
No worries.
All
Hey,
right.
you're listening to Chris and Craig on B105. I get a good feeling, yeah. You're listening to Chris and Craig on B105. Now, basically, we've got a little game we play. It's called Forbidden Fruit. Okay? Here's the name of the game. Basically, we've got to call somebody, either me or Craig, and we've got to get them in 60 seconds or less to say a fruit, right? Any fruit. Obviously, we can't say the fruit and we can't say tree. Now, just before I'm making the call, just before we call, Craig's got 5 forbidden words.
That's exactly right. And I'm about to give them to you in a second, but there's also, this is where it gets annoying for the winner or the loser, I guess. We made a dare. And the person who loses this, so say, for example, because Chris is making the call, if he gets them to say a fruit, I have to do a dare. But if in 60 seconds he can't get them to say the fruit or they hang up, he has to do the dare.
What the dare is I go into, or Craig goes into the fire department with an oiled up chest, speaks to the chief and says, we've got a Mr. November competitor for you and a new replacement for Mr. November, greased up with a nice fire extinguisher. So I'm going to look forward to seeing you do that, Craig.
Awesome. So here are the words.